Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. So today I'm here with a news roundup. There's a lot going on right now in the Overwatch community, so I'm here to give you a summary of all the news, a bit of a TLDR of just everything that's going on. And we're gonna get right into it with Jeff, sort of overall game updates, as he just addresses the state of the game and sort of what's going on with Overwatch, what the dev team are focusing on, and he just wants to make sure that the community knows that the devs are aware of certain issues and just certain things that the community is talking about. There's really not that much concrete stuff, but I'll try to give you some context and pick out the sort of good bits. So first up, Mercy rework is coming. It is being worked on by the devs. It's not really a full rework, of course, but it's a rework of the res ability, as the devs feel like that has just had too much of an effect on the game overall. Changes have been made and are tested internally right now and are close to being ready for the PTR, but aren't ready just quite yet. I'll assume we won't get these changes until the Thursday after BlizzCon or around then. That might seem like a random date, but the reason as why I mention it is because the BlizzCon update will most likely hit on the Tuesday, and then on the Thursday there might be space for Mercy to be tested. I just imagine they want to focus on that content, the BlizzCon sort of patch to begin with at least. But part of me is also hoping to get that Mercy change on the PTR next week on Tuesday maybe, but hey, you never know with Blizzard. Anyway, next up on Jeff's list is competitive play, and it is being talked about internally, and Blizz are looking for improvements to make, but nothing concrete is really mentioned here. They want to improve the experience overall, and especially in the high end of the skill rating spectrum, as Jeff calls it, and want to improve matchmaking for everyone and work out issues around other areas that there have been a lot of complaints around. Finally, toxicity, which Jeff really just addresses in this post by saying that they are talking about it and that the Overwatch team are listening to feedback and working to improve the situation. Not really anything concrete at all, like I said, but he does urge that players use the report system more, as it definitely does work and have an effect on the game and community. Alright, that is pretty much it for Jeff's update post. Next up is just more Jeff stuff though, but this time around I won't go into as much detail, as there was a dev update with all of this info, and it's detailing the contents of upcoming spectator changes and more improvements to watching Overwatch Esports, as that's something that's becoming more and more important for Blizzard as the Overwatch League draws closer. You can go watch the video yourself if you haven't already, but I thought I'd include these couple cool Overwatch World Cup skins that will be used at the event to easier distinguish teams apart, and I guess just bring another sort of special element into the Overwatch World Cup. Finally, we got an update from Scott Mercer on the Battle.net forums a couple days ago. Players were discussing the console report system in a thread, and the original person claimed that the system was just broken as they had been silenced 3 times seemingly out of nowhere, and essentially said that mass reporting on console would just get you silenced regardless of what had happened in the past. So yeah, mass reporting would just get you silenced, banned, or have other action taken against your account. But Scott Mercer does remind people in this same thread what abusive chat actually entails and how it is defined in the report system as well, and says that pretty much all reports are backed up by something more than just the button being pressed itself. So in this case they would do a quick check on the account. Scott Mercer also says that yes, if you spam character voice lines in a way that is either disruptive or would be considered harassment, then you could be actioned. All in all, don't spam voice lines or pings if people are trying to use the chat, as they can report you for this and you can apparently be actioned for it. I don't know how far this can go, but just like this with all action taken against Overwatch accounts, I assume it just scales. So it sort of gets worse and worse for the account owner until you are given some sort of ban, whether that's a ban from just all in-game chat, so essentially a perma silence, or if it could be an all-out ban. We don't know for sure, but don't spam voice lines too much and you should be fine. However, if you have been silenced in the past and you're not quite sure why, and disruptive chat was the reasoning for the report, then this might have actually been the reason. Alright, finally a reminder about competitive play and about Season 6 that ends tomorrow actually on the 28th of October at 5 PM PDT, so get your last games in before then if you want to try and reach some other tier and get some more competitive points. And also Season 7 that starts on Wednesday, October 31st at 5 PM PDT for those wondering. More info on that new competitive season coming soon. Just check out the Play Overwatch blog and you should find something in just the coming days. Alright, that's it though. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe for more Overwatch content and like the video if you enjoyed it. This is pretty much all the main bits of news from this week, and there was just a lot of stuff that hit yesterday as well, but I think this should be enough to update you guys. Right, anyway, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Until next time though, take care and we'll see you then.